Raise your hand and I'll call on you. Jesse, go ahead.
After seeing two get called back, I gotta imagine that one felt pretty good for Gabe to have that one.
Yeah, to get his first for the third time. Yeah. Yeah, no, he's had some tough luck, obviously. Still playing well, he's been chipping in and, finally he gets one on the board that counts. So it's really nice to see. I love the ovation from the crowd and they were into it as well. So big goal for us.
Eric.
What is the update on Landeskog?
Yeah, I don't know. We'll evaluate him tomorrow and then have a better idea of what his timeline is.
What was the injury?
Lower body.
Ryan.
I guess you can call this team the streak executioners at this point. So the New Jersey Devils had an 8-game winning streak. The Avs, you guys beat them 8-4. You guys beat the Lightning, and now another team that was on a big winning streak. What's been? I guess I wouldn't say the secret, but what has this team done to beat teams of this caliber?
I think it's good commitment to defend the right way. Offense has been rolling. Honestly, I think it's a little bit of everything. It's trying to become as well-rounded as we can be. We've been getting good goaltending, good special teams. Like I said, the commitment on the defensive side has been good, and we're getting contributions offensively from different lines and different guys every night, and consistency's been good. So, that's just kind of focusing on our process of what it takes for us to be successful. And it's been a gauntlet of games. Like, it's a tough schedule. Like, we've been in and out of town and playing some back-to-backs, and I don't think it's easy for anybody. It's not exclusive to us. But, I could tell again today that we were lacking a little bit of energy at times. And the fourth line, again, for me, stepped up big time tonight. Like, they had a really good night, and that you could tell they're visibly got a little bit more jump than the rest of our guys that play a lot. So, rest is key at this point, and we finally get a little bit of a breather here coming up in a couple games.
Calling then Evan.
Just what's the importance of them coming hot out of the gate like that, scoring as quickly as they did, just keep the momentum going in the game? Yeah,
great start. First shift we score, obviously, and I liked our first period. I thought the second period we had a little bit of trouble keeping up with them. Like, they looked like they had some good jump, and that was most like, hey, you got to give them credit. They're jumping guys into the rush. That's their game, and we didn't manage some of our entries very well. So we had some turned over pucks. Like, I felt like when we played in behind their D and got on pucks with our forecheck that we had more success. But we turned over some pucks, and then we had some not great F3 decisions, which turned into some odd man rushes against. We survived them. I thought our D did a nice job in odd numbered situations, kind of keeping them less dangerous than what they could have been. And then Wedgie made some big saves, so we survived that, and then we came out and had a better third period, I thought.
Evan and Corey.
You mentioned the fourth line. Bartikov was very noticeable out there tonight. Does it feel like the game's maybe starting to slow down a little bit for him?
I think it is, yeah. That's 2 out of 3 games. Well, I didn't mind him in Vancouver either, but 2 out of 3 games when that line's been really good. They were an impact line for us in Edmonton. I thought our whole team had really good jump, but they went out and got us 2 goals, so they're starting to chip in a little bit offensively. And then tonight again, I thought they kind of turned the momentum for us a little bit when it was slipping away from us, and all 3 of those guys are playing really well right now.
Corey.
Is it, I don't know if useful or valuable is the right word, but just you guys are winning so many games, but you're still finding things that you can sort of forget. Like, they're not, you're winning without the A game necessarily.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a marathon, so you're not always going to have your A game. You have to find ways to win when, you got some guys that maybe aren't at their best, or the whole team is a little sluggish. You got to, so we talk about those things, but good on the guys for just sort of staying focused and committed to what we're doing, even if we're not great at times. There's still lots of challenges, there's something to learn from every game, whether you win or lose. And I think our guys have been doing a good job, sort of taking in the information we're giving them and still staying focused. And it's just it's no different than any other year. We're just trying to keep pushing the standard to as close to perfection as we can. And some days it's a long ways away, and some days it's pretty close.
Last you, Megan, Eric.
You've talked a lot about the fourth line, but I wanted to know how they're able to make such an impact in considerably limited minutes.
Yeah. Well, that's their job, number one. You know, like we expect guys to be good with the minutes that they're given, right? And it takes a special kind of focus, right? And you got to stay in the game and stay in it on the bench, and you got to be ready. And for young players, 2 of them especially, they're doing a really nice job of that. But more specifically, what I think's leading to their success right now is that like they're skating real well, and they're playing as a connected group of 3. So they're all 3 of them are always around the puck. Like when one guy's touching it or in a battle for the puck, the other 2 guys are close and they're getting there quickly. So they're getting numbers on the puck, and all 3 of those guys have been really competitive. You know, it's a relatively simple plan, but it's still effective. Yeah, so hopefully they can continue that, and we're going to need them here.
Era finishes Bailey.
Jared, this is the year where you have the depth, you know, up front on the blue line in the crease, but this is also the year where, like, right now, as of right now, McKinnon is leading every category. Makar is sweeping the D categories. Wedgwood has the most wins in the league. Like, McKinnon and Makar, I know their ice time is down a little bit from last season. Like, how do you balance, and Wedgwood too, like, how do you balance these guys are going, let's play them more, with, like, I have depth? How do you juggle that?
Well, we have numbers that we want to try and stick to, you know, and if we need them in certain games because other guys aren't going, then we lean on them more heavily, no different than any other year. Them playing well, you know, like they've been playing well since they got here, since I've been here, you know. So them playing well is not generally the reason why they play more. It's the need in the game, right? You're going to lean on your top guys when you got to come up, especially your top offensive guys, when you're playing from behind. We've been fortunate enough to be playing with some leads here, and so we don't have to overtax them. If everyone else is playing well and we have a good rhythm going to our game, then I'll continue to use everybody, you know. Yeah, that's kind of my philosophy. We don't like overtax them when we don't have to, and when we really need on them, we rely on them heavily. It's no different probably than any other team in the league.
Finish Bailey.
Following tonight's game, Gabe Landeskog maybe said the game isn't perfect, and there's still things to work on.
Yeah.
You guys currently lead the league in points. I know you're not maybe one for standings, but is that something to celebrate or take positively?
Yeah, I think it's just like, you have to, you know, celebrate the wins, and like when guys are doing a good job, you should feel good about it. You know, it's a lot more fun winning than losing, and we're here to have fun for 8 months while we get better as a team. We want to enjoy ourselves and make it an enjoyable experience for everybody, and we're trying to do that. And we still have our eye on the prize at the end. Doesn't mean we're going to stop trying to push these guys to be better or stop trying to improve as a team. Like we're not going to get complacent. We're just keep going about our business, and hopefully we can continue to keep winning games and keep having fun along the way, so we're the best team we can be come playoff time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.